Thank you, Madam Chair. I want to begin by thanking the honourable gentleman from Hendon for bringing this debate forward. And I think we can all agree, and we've heard today, that a pensions dashboard is a positive step. The utility of an online tool which will show users facts and figures about their pensions, such as how much money they can expect their pension pots to hold, is very clear, particularly in view of the fact that 47%, according to research, 47% of the UK's population doesn't know how much their pensions pots contain. And we know that people have on average around 11 jobs in their lifetime, and pension pots can be challenging to keep track of, much of which we've heard about today. I know from my own constituents that there was some alarm when the UK Government appeared to distance itself from a pension dashboard pilot before going on to announce that it would introduce multiple pension dashboards. Now, nobody would argue that the UK Government should work in partnership with the pensions industry to deliver a pensions dashboard, but it really should be the Government's responsibility. There should, for the purposes of clarity and indeed simplicity, only be one dashboard. If there are multiple dashboards, as proposed, the only thing we know for sure, and experts in the industry agree, that there will be confusion and risk, and it's possible that the whole thing becomes ineffective. Ultimate responsibility for the delivery of a clean, simple, comprehensive and user-friendly pensions dashboard must rest with the Government and not with the pension services sector. A proper pensions dashboard would allow people to see the value of their state, occupational and private pensions in one place, and it would help people thereby to keep better track of their pension income. Now, my correspondence and communication with the Minister on this demonstrated at the time no firm commitment to ensure the inclusion of state pension data from the outset, and I'm keen to hear unequivocally that this has been reconsidered. He offered me no commitment to compel through legislation providers contributing information or supply data to a pensions dashboard, as the member for Eastbourne pointed out. I'm keen to hear unequivocally that he has reconsidered this as well. Not to compel providers to supply information will mean, according to experts in the field, that the most important pensions data will not be captured by the dashboard. And it seems that private companies will be developing a model for themselves. And now I hear that the pensions industry will be taking a lead on this matter. This means that the entire dashboard risks being incomplete and far less useful than it should be. Many pensions experts have expressed concern that without strong commitment from the Government, the project may fail in its aims. If there is missing data in the pensions dashboard, it will be as useful as a recipe with only some of the ingredients listed. And it seems that the UK Government will merely facilitate a dashboard, which I take to mean, and perhaps I'm wrong and the Minister can correct me, I take that to mean it will be entirely in the hands of private companies and the information contained may very well be incomplete. Now, I know the Government thinks that their plans for dashboards are revolutionary and radical, or transformative, as the Honourable Member for Clacton said, and it is true the potential is there, but I fear it will not be met. I remind the Minister that a single dashboard is essential, not just for the reasons I've already indicated, but also because it provides a safeguard against scammers through restricted access. We know that consumers have been tricked out of an average of £91,000 of their pension savings, and those working in the field have warned that unless the public is absolutely clear just how many dashboards there are, this could make it easier for scammers to trick the public into divulging personal data, despite what the member for Hendon has said. And we know that security of data will be key, as we've heard, in giving consumers confidence to use the dashboard to plan their retirement. And I hear what the Minister had to say about data security, but I believe that there are still ongoing concerns. So I ask the Minister to take these concerns on board to ensure that all those who are retired or who are planning to retire can have confidence in a pensions dashboard, a single pensions dashboard that will help them support their understanding and management of their financial future. And I believe the Government must have ultimate responsibility for this, and it cannot be seen to abdicate this responsibility to the private sector, given all the concerns that I have raised.